Hello and welcome to a new edition of True Audio Files. My name is Jim Carter. So before I go into this week's episode, I just wanted to bring to your attention, if you didn't know already, that we had a passing of a legend in the audio industry. His name was Tim DePervicini. And for those of you who don't know who he was, he basically is probably most known for his work in basically designing and building the mastering suites at Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs. So for those of you that love Mobile Fidelity vinyl especially, you can thank him for their sound quality, because he basically created their studios from scratch and designed it and built it for them. So another thing about Tim that I wanted to add in here that I failed to mention, although many of you may not know that this about him, but he also had his own audio company called EAR or EAR, and he made lots of audio products that you could purchase as a consumer, and he just didn't focus on the commercial aspect of it, the mastering suites and things on that nature. So I know he made Super Audio CD players. I think he made some amplifiers and things on that nature. So if you really want to get some great quality stuff, you may want to even check out that brand. So that was just another thing I forgot to add on for the discussion with Tim. So back to your regularly scheduled program. Unfortunately, he died of cancer this week, relatively young. He was in his 60s. I don't remember exactly how old, but sad to hear of his passing. He was a great audio engineer. Speaking of engineers and audio, this topic is near and dear to engineers quite a bit, as I've found this week while discussing it with engineers. And that is, can sound quality be subjective? Now, the reason why I bring this up is, like I had mentioned, I had actually had a debate, for lack of a better term, with a couple of engineers this week in regards to sound quality. And my biggest discussion about it was, everybody has their own opinion on what sounds good and the sound quality of a recording or a system or things like that. And it was brought to my attention by engineers primarily that their opinion is, or their take on it is that sound quality is an objective thing. Like, it's got to meet these certain criterias and this is what sound quality is. It's an objective subject. So my argument was, and still is to this day, is sound quality can be objective and subjective. You can have a objective version saying, okay, this system or this recording is very neutral in tone, or this recording has a boost in certain frequencies, or this system has a certain boost in these frequency ranges, whatnot. But you can also have it be subjective, because maybe you don't like a neutral sounding system. Like, I'll tell you right off the bat, my personal preference actually is a system that has a little bit of a boost in the bass and the treble. It's just my personal preference in terms of the sound that I like. And in my opinion, that is what is considered, a subjective view of sound quality. Same goes with, let's say, a record. If a record was recorded very neutral, very balanced in tone, that's the objective definition of the sound quality of that recording. But then the subjective one is whether you like that tone, whether you like that neutral sound that the recording was mastered in or cut at or whatnot. So, that was a discussion that was being had, and it is a fine line in terms of trying to figure out what someone is talking about when you're talking about sound quality. And I guess some of it might be semantics, because should we be saying that we like the sound quality of a recording, or do we like the sound quality of that sound system, or should we just drop the quality part and just say sound? I guess it's splitting hairs at most, but I can tell you that from my experiences, and I've had several, that engineers, it's very black or white. Sound quality is referring to the objective description of the sound of the system. You know, whether it's neutral, whether there's boosts or peaks or things on that nature in certain areas, and things on that nature, how dynamic it is. And my take is you can have both, and it's just semantics, because normal everyday non-engineers of the world, when they're talking about the sound quality of a system, in most cases they're talking about their opinion of what something sounds like, whether they like the sound quality of that record, or whether they like the sound quality of that turntable, or they like the sound quality of that system. That's my take. I would love to hear what you have to say, because it means a lot to me, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. But so in other words, the bottom line here is sound quality can be subjective or objective, and when discussing these things, it should definitely be brought up that you're talking about your subjective or your opinion of the sound quality, and not just the objective description of the sound or sound quality of whatever it be, a recording, record, stereo system, whatnot. So that's my take. If you would please make your comments below, and I would love to know if you think sound quality can be classified as subjective and objective, or if it, from a straight definition terms, it can only be objective. And if you liked what you saw here, please like my video. If you want to continue to see my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when my new videos come out every week, which they usually do every week anyways, please hit that alert bell, and it'll let you know when my new videos get released. That is everything I've got for the day, and it is actually the week before Christmas when I'm recording this, so I want to make sure and wish everybody happy holidays for both the Christmas and the New Year, although I should have a new video out for before New Year's also. But anyways, happy holidays, and you have yourself an excellent day.